Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Zuili Eklere, and I am the Assistant Editor at Publish Industry India Private Limited. Publish Industry India is a 100% subsidiary of Publish Industry Verlag GmbH, Germany, that publishes the trade magazines A&D India Automation and Digitization, and EM, which is Efficient Manufacturing. I will be your host for today's webinar, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to the webinar, PLM of the Future, Your Fast Track to Success. So ladies and gentlemen, where projects are becoming more complex and products more advanced, companies certainly need a better model to support product development for their business processes, software development, analysis, and other responsibilities in the organization. So not having complete visibility into the information around your products and the processes that build them is a risky business. It can lead to costly reworks or even costlier product recalls. So it's no secret that product lifecycle management, PLM, is proven to reduce risk, costs, and improve chances of leading in the markets. However, when it comes to PLM, many manufacturing companies sometimes think of it as a nice-to-have application rather than an important vital tool. In fact, research shows that companies who use PLM outperform their competitors. So there is a good chance that your competitors are already using PLM. So PLM is not just for large enterprise businesses. With cloud and SaaS offerings, it's also a great fit for small to medium-sized businesses across industries. So if you're not using PLM today, then what is stopping you? So that's exactly what we are going to find out today. So in today's webinar, which is PLM of the Future, Your Fast Track to Success, we'll be joined by Mr. Mobin Joseph, Portfolio Leader, Product Lifecycle Management, Siemens Digital Industries Software India. Mr. Joseph will discuss the following topics on why companies across the industries must go for PLM right now. So the key takeaways from today's webinar will be transforming manufacturing with PLM tools, implementation framework for PLM, PLM as data repository for manufacturing problem solving, requirements for a PLM system using Internet of Things, and reducing time to market with PLM. So before we begin with today's webinar, I would like to give out a few instructions so that the webinar can function smoothly without any hindrances. I would like to request all of you to check your internet connection if it is stable. It's best if you're using wired LAN connection. For a smoother connection with no issues, you can make sure that the other tabs on your computer or your mobile phone are closed. At the end of Mr. Joseph's address, we will be open to question and answers. So if you look at your screen, there's a Q&A tab at the bottom. So just click over there and put in your questions and we will have them answered for you by Mr. Joseph. So let us start. I would now like to welcome Mr. Mobin Joseph, Portfolio Leader, Product Lifecycle Management, Siemens Digital Industries Software India, to begin his presentation on PLM of the Future, Your Fast Track to Success. Over to you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you, Julie, for the introduction. Let me start sharing my screen now. I hope my screen is visible to all. Hello and thank you for your attention today as we discuss PLM of the future and how Teamcenter can help you bring together people and processes with a digital thread of innovation. A brief introduction about myself. I take care of the product lifecycle portfolio at Siemens, including Teamcenter. I have been associated with Siemens Digital Industries division for more than 3 years now. Previous to Siemens, I worked with Bosch for close to 7 years, and I come with a rich product development and validation experience in the automotive domain. I worked with the likes of Mahindra, Maruti, and many other OEMs in the fuel supply space. In this age of acceleration, your industry is seeing an explosion of complexity. Complexity at 2 levels. First, at the product level, where we have the integration of engineering domains such as electronics, mechanical, and simulation. One example is autonomous vehicles and electric vehicles, where we need to co-design software, including machine learning algorithms with hardware systems. Or a different complexity challenges associated with, say, battery packs and electronic devices, where we see trends such as higher density printed circuit boards with more electronics associated or located in smaller spaces, giving the need for things like computational fluid dynamics and thermal simulation, along with mechanical design challenges and more intricate designs coupled with new materials being introduced. In both these cases, the need for managing requirements is key: collaboration. Then, second, we have the complexity at the factory or process level. Integrating design, manufacturing, and utilization or deployment. The same principles apply. Design of manufacturing and processing plants, operational management, and performance monitoring and maintenance. Neither of these are just inconvenience. They manifest themselves in ways that can be easily measured by any financial controller. Lead times, cost of inventory, cost of quality, rework. Lost revenue due to being late to market, lost margin due to being late to market, and missing out on the premium margin associated with early to market. So having looked briefly at the complexity and the consequences, let's talk about how we at Siemens can help. We can help you turn complexity into competitive advantage. But there are three business imperatives that you must embrace to enable this firstly. Number one, comprehensive digital twin. Integrated model-based engineering, cross-domain drawing from common data sources, single source of truth, integrating design with manufacturing, and closed-loop feedback via Internet of Things, data analytics, feedback to models that are continually defined and updated. But every digital twin is created equally unless you have the closed-loop feedback. Number two, companies need a personalized, adaptable approach, adjusting to their own priorities and areas needing focus. There are many on-ramps to the digital enterprise, many paths companies can take, but they need to transform at their pace while getting into meaningful ROI at appropriate milestones. This approach also applies to the software tools level, using technologies such as artificial intelligence to make our tools learn and adapt to our customers' needs, and not the other way around. Thirdly, no organization exists in isolation. Every company is part of a wider network that includes partners, manufacturers, distributors, suppliers, and so on, creating a network of collaboration. If we can extend our digital enterprise into this wider ecosystem, which Siemens absolutely enables. Customers want the flexibility to select different tools and integrate new solutions into existing tool chains. So interoperability is a key here. We can help you create a comprehensive digital twin, integrating the entire product lifecycle from product design to factory and plant layout, and production to service for a holistic digital enterprise. While information and processes are connected, the data generated, or the performance as we call it, enables a closed or a continuous loop of optimization, both for the product and the production. It firstly starts by breaking down the organizational and operational barriers to innovation. While this is a general view, we may not be exactly representative for all. The reality is that you likely still have portions of your organization that are significantly siloed. This lack of collaboration and common data sharing can create the potential for miscommunication, quality escapes, and late identification of design issues, all of which can drive significant time and effort in rework. For example, if, say, the wrong drawing is released from your engineering to your manufacturing, it can lead to losses in crores if the wrong tooling is made, or the tooling is made with a previous version of the drawing. You can see the costs to your business of disconnected siloed organization. There is not enough data sharing across the product lifecycle, and you experience the challenges reported in this Capgemini study. 59% of companies surveyed are not able to secure the involvement of manufacturing teams or customer service early in the product development space. 57% reported product development and engineering function facing problems in discovering and collecting the needs of all stakeholders. 57% said that they are not able to adequately create, capture, share data, and reuse knowledge across functions. The typical challenges faced by engineering and manufacturing teams today are finding it difficult to find parts, drawings, and CAD models. The designs are saved in local drives, limiting access to others due to the absence or out of office of design engineer. Wrong or previous version at production or purchase due to lack of version control, which is very common during the development phase of the project. Design collaboration with other departments is extremely tedious. And the other challenge which a lot of companies are facing are working with multiple CADs on the same project. Now I'm going to show you how Teamcenter Product Lifecycle Management or PLM software can bring together people and processes across the product lifecycle. With Teamcenter, we can help you digitalize your business to break down the barriers. What does it mean to be a digital enterprise? It means bringing together your entire product innovation process, people, and information across departments and disciplines, including partners and suppliers, to better manage and optimize your entire product lifecycle. Teamcenter can help you create a digital thread for innovation. Whatever type of information your business creates through the product lifecycle, Teamcenter brings it together as a digital thread to connect every product, stakeholder, and process. This digital thread for innovation can support every product-related domain and department across geographies with the breadth and depth to create a complete digital twin. Teamcenter can be personalized to your business to deliver the PLM solutions you need, which are adaptable to change as your organization evolves. Teamcenter is open and integrated with best-in-class software to support the product lifecycle. So whatever system you're using today to gather any type of product-related information, it can be captured and shared in Teamcenter. By pulling together all these disconnected sources of data and connecting teams through automated processes, you are effectively managing complexity as your product moves through the life cycle. As the fast pace of innovation introduces new challenges for your businesses, you can be assured that Teamcenter is future-proof to leverage technologies that haven't ever been dreamt of. The power of this connected information is behind everything you see. Product designs for each domain can be easily searched and securely shared, which improves design reuse, quality, and reliability. But product designs are just one type of product definition data. Teamcenter can also manage all your documents, including requirements, your bill of materials, your process, including change, and the list goes on and on. With visibility to requirements and cross-domain dependencies, engineers can see the impact of the design and make product data or make better product decisions. If you're looking at a component, you don't have to go off and search for the latest drawing or geometry. It's there. If you're viewing a document, you don't have to wonder if it's been approved. You can clearly see its status and history. If you need to see the requirements driving a software change, it's there. You don't have to waste time searching for information. With our Teamcenter software, whatever electronic, electrical, and software design tools you use, PLM can be accessed inside the design environment. So people can be comfortable using PLM in the system they are already accustomed to using. It's full access to PLM and not just for things like check-in and check-out. It's searching for data, reusing data, data security, viewing requirements, viewing and completing project and program tasks. In this demonstration, you will see how Teamcenter brings PLM inside mechanical CAD systems to help you work smarter. In this case, we are using the Teamcenter NX integration. A design engineer working to complete the design of a handrail using NX. Within NX, you can search for and view Teamcenter managed information, start and perform workflow tasks, as well as many other PLM functions. Here, we have some great search and filtering capabilities to help you get the right data quickly, and all without leaving the mechanical CAD tool that you're familiar with. When you find what you're looking for, you can open it directly in NX. Let's take a look at what it means to connect people and processes across your business with Teamcenter's digital thread for innovation. Teamcenter provides easy access for everyone, anywhere, at home, in the office, on the shop floor, or anywhere else people need access to product information. With a streamlined and intuitive search experience to help you quickly find the data you need. Teamcenter visually represents each search result in logical groups, making it easy for you to drill down to product structures and relationships to quickly find what you're looking for, to get the results you need quickly in an intuitive format, to know your product better and make better decisions. Teamcenter helps you to capture comprehensive digital version of your product for a complete domain digital twin and bill of material that communicates the product definition across the business. In this demonstration, you will see how easy it is to manage your BOM inside Teamcenter. Mechanical, electrical, and software information can be found in a Teamcenter BOM, and visualization lets you bring it all together in a single view. Here, you're working with a handrail assembly. Using the tree view, you can expand and collapse the BOM structure with ease to get the data you need. You can easily view documents that are related to the BOM and see additional information around each item. For many of our customers, the first step to getting started with Teamcenter is to take control of product development information and processes, ensuring comprehensive and accurate collaboration across product design disciplines, mechanical, electronic, and electrical, software and simulation, and between engineering and manufacturing. The immediate results you will see getting started with Teamcenter are ensuring design compliance, accelerating product development, easily transition from engineering to manufacturing, drastically reduce rework, reduce delays, and improve quality. We offer a fast track to PLM on the cloud or on premise to help you increase the speed of digitalization for a quick return on your investment. You can get up and running fast to address your basic PLM needs with flexibility to grow when you're ready. Get started with the fundamentals to increase or to create your digital twin, bringing together multi-domain data and processes. Work smarter and never run into technology barriers. Always ready for tomorrow with the best technology on the market. By adopting digitalization, you transition towards an agile product development, moving away from partly connected or disconnected business processes, manual, paper-based processes, person-dependent knowledge management, suboptimal non-conformance, change and issue management, and experience-based decision-making to a more digitalized process right from new design request to delivery, system-driven, transparent, repeatable processes, all product process data and knowledge and data in one place, corporate knowledge capture and reuse, data-driven, fast-paced decision-making, and data-driven improvement approach, thereby helping you to drive down operational costs, increase transparency and visibility, and increasing agility. With one Teamcenter PLM portfolio, we offer you the flexibility to choose on-premise or cloud delivery, and you can choose whether Siemens operates your cloud environment or you do, managing it with your own IT resource and your partner. The beauty is that it's one PLM solution, same Teamcenter code stream, same database, same PLM applications. So you can get started and grow as your needs grow. It's important to understand the benefits our customers receive from a SaaS environment. Here, we give you some more details to show this. The left side column shows a traditional on-premise installation of PLM. Note that the customer is responsible for everything shown and all the expenses in acquiring and maintaining the system. The column on the right shows how everything managed by Siemens. Customers would only need to manage their data. This is the SaaS approach is quite beneficial for customers who don't have a large IT team, who is only focused on their product development and don't have to take the headache of managing the IT infrastructure, the IT landscape, and so on. Teamcenter X is the new Teamcenter Cloud SaaS offering with years of experience bundled into solutions to give you immediate results and grow as your needs grow. With Teamcenter as the world's largest PLM install base, it only made more sense to capture industry knowledge from thousands of customer implementations we have driven and use the experience we have captured from our Siemens PLM deployment teams and bundle this information into simplified, pre-configured SaaS solutions. Siemens provides the instant on PLM to companies while driving the environment. Quick start solutions target core PLM functions to onboard users quickly. And the nice part about Teamcenter X is that it can grow as your business needs grow. At any time, you can opt to add in solutions from the Teamcenter portfolio. Teamcenter X, just like Teamcenter, supports a complete digital twin, managing electrical, mechanical, and software components in the single multi-domain bill of material. Teamcenter X is built from a cloud SaaS platform and is future-ready and always up to date with the latest technology like artificial intelligence and machine learning, and can integrate easily to existing systems. With Teamcenter to help you streamline product development, you can develop more innovative products, increase business performance and profitability, reduce costs through improved engineering productivity, faster cycle time, and better product quality. Once you get started, your PLM implementation can grow as your needs grow. Every Teamcenter customer has access to a full portfolio of engineering and business solutions. What are you waiting for? Let's start your digital journey together. Thank you, and I'm open for questions now.
Thank you, Mr. Mobin, for that very engaging presentation on PLM. So before we head into the Q&A, we have 2 poll questions for our audience. So we will be taking both the questions now. So can we please have the first poll on our screen, please? Can we have the first poll, please? Yes. The first poll for you is that, does your organization have a cloud-first strategy? Your options are strongly agree, somewhat agree, neither agree nor disagree, somewhat disagrees, strongly disagree. You can pick only one option and you have 10 seconds to vote. So please vote away. All right, time's up. Can we have the results for the poll? Yes, so a majority vote of 46% has gone to somewhat agree, and then we have a 35% vote for strongly agree, and then 11% vote for neither agree nor disagree, and then we have an 8% vote for strongly disagree. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for voting in our first poll. And now we'll be heading into our second poll, which you're welcome to vote for. So can we please have the second poll on screen? Yes. The question is that, do you believe that an integrated PLM can bring in competitive advantage? This is a single choice question again. Your options are strongly agree, somewhat agree, neither agree nor disagree, somewhat disagree, and strongly disagree. So vote away. You have 10 seconds. All right, time's up. Can we have the results for the poll, please? So we have votes in two categories: strongly agree, which is 82%, and somewhat agree, which is 18%, and yeah, and we haven't had votes for any other options. So yes, so that's a pretty clear-cut vote. So thank you very much for voting, audience. Now we will be opening up for Q&As with Mr. Joseph. So Mr. Joseph, we have a question for you from Mr. Sheshadri. His question is that quality control is an important aspect in manufacturing. So is there an inbuilt mechanism to measure the quality?
Yeah, so let me know if I'm audible first.
Yes, you're audible. You're audible.
Right. Yeah. So within Teamcenter, quality aspect is the key element of it. Every organization has its own methodology of or their own process of managing quality. But within Teamcenter, based on your certain organization's needs, the systems can be configured. We can have systems in place within the PLM where you can manage your quality from a digitalized perspective. I hope this answers the question.
Yes, I think it does. It does. And we have another question from the same gentleman, from Mr. Sheshadri. His other question is that with SBUs, that is Strategic Business Unit, becoming the norm in industries, how can you measure the profitability of each of them?
Yeah, I think this question is more specific from a financial perspective. So, you know, every company has its own way of measuring quality, and the finance department, the CFO's office is pretty equipped to measure the profitability of the business units.
All right, all right. Then we have another question from Mr. Gominathan RM. His question is that how to track BOM in PLM and modification details.
Right. Yeah. So this is a good question. Within Teamcenter or within PLM, the purpose of the PLM is to ensure that you have the right information available at the right time, and you know, you can have a certain version control which is available within the system. So in a PLM, if say a design engineer makes any changes, he adds a new part to the product, it means that the bill of material, the BOM, that changes, and subsequently the 3D changes, subsequently the drawings also changes. So within PLM, you can track each of these changes, and that is the beauty of PLM. You can ensure that there is traceability. You know who has made the changes, when that person has made the changes, and so on. Within PLM, you can also create or you can also ensure that only the released versions are available downstream to your manufacturing, to your quality engineers, to your procurement team as well. So whatever BOM control and BOM control we are talking about, that is something which is inherent in PLM.
All right, all right. We have another question for you. What Teamcenter fixed the gap between late to market and early to market?
Can you repeat?
My question is that would Teamcenter fix the gap between late to market and early to market?
Yes, absolutely. Especially in the if you look at the tier 1 and the tier 2 and even the OEMs in the industry, there are multiple reasons why delays happen, and one of the main reasons is wrong creation of paths. Let me give you an example. We had one customer who used to create drawings on 3D, but the entire management of the drawing was manual. He gave his design engineer gave a previous version of the design to the procurement engineer or to the procurement team, which they gave it to the tooling supplier. The tooling supplier delivered them the tool based on an older version of the drawing, and this led to a delay of 3 to 6 months, and also a loss to the company of probably 3 or 4 crores because the wrong tooling was made. Because of this reason, because of this delay, there was a delay in the project timelines, which meant that there was a delay in going to the market, which also meant that they will be losing out on the revenues. So a good system, a good PLM system, a good ERP system, any good enterprise system, they help you in getting faster into the market, as well as it gives a competitive advantage.
All right. We have a question from Ms. Priya Panyam. Her question is that how does the PLM cater to manufacturing process?
Yeah, so within PLM, based on the type of industry based on the company's processes, certain things can be configured. When we talk about manufacturing process, we are basically talking about ensuring that the right bill of material, the right bill of process, which we call BOP, these are available to the manufacturing team, as well as the right drawings and the right 3D. So with the availability or with the access of PLM to the manufacturing they can manage their manufacturing bill of material, their bill of process, and all their specifications, their shop floor work instructions. All these things can be managed in a digitalized way within PLM or within Teamcenter.
All right. Now we have another question. What is the scope of PLM in India, basically for young entrepreneurs, and its role in employment opportunities, and what is the role of programming and data analysis in it?
Right. So let me put it this way. When it comes to young entrepreneurs, or when we talk about startups in the startups in the manufacturing domain, they have realized that digitalization is the key, which means that they need to ensure that the right kind of systems are in place, which will enable them to be competitive in the market. When it comes to employment opportunities, I'm not sure how this question is related here, but let me just try to answer. So if a person is working in an organization which is more tech savvy, that person will improve his know-how, and that also opens up more opportunities in other industries, and probably that is the only employment opportunity I can think of. And in terms of data analysis, the thing is that a PLM system is digitalizing a lot of information, which means that there is a lot of data which is available, and this data not only enables the data analysts within the companies to see what is the progress, but it also gives a large perspective or a project view to the CXOs of the company. Today, without any data or without managing the data, a company might not know that how long is the design cycle for a certain product. But once you have a system in place, once you have PLM in place, you know that it takes you, say for a component A in the organization, it takes them 5 months to develop it. And if it is for component B, it takes them 10 months to develop it. And it also gives them information about how many people typically get involved if a project or a component A needs to be developed compared to component B. So with a digitalized system or with a PLM system, there is a lot more information, there is a lot more data which is available, which will help you in doing a lot of data analysis and then improve your business processes.
All right, very well put. We have another question now by Mr. Mayur Gunjal. His question is that, do we have the feasibility in PLM software to track the product during manufacturing execution for any type of non-conformance during the operation?
Right. So let me put this in perspective. For manufacturing execution or tracking the product during manufacturing execution, in the PLM, you can have the information available, but typically this is tracked through a system called MES, which is Manufacturing Execution System. There could be certain possibilities through which you can have an integration with your manufacturing execution system, and the data can be seen within the PLM software. But typically, the tracking of the product during manufacturing execution is taken care by a different system, which is called Manufacturing Execution System. And it comes under a portfolio called Manufacturing Operations Management.
Okay. Okay. We have the next question from Mr. C.S. Venkatesh. He has two questions in one, actually. His first question is that, can this PLM handle 3D drawing release from designs for manufacturing and interface with SAP for purchase activity? That's the first question. And the second question is, can the project management be handled through this PLM?
Right. So the answer is yes for both of the questions.
Okay.
Let me just give some more insights here. So Teamcenter, that is Siemens and SAP, we got into a partnership in the beginning of 2020, where we strengthened our collaboration. We both Siemens as well as SAP realized that integration of PLM with an ERP is essential. It is a must, because in any industry, certain information such as purchase activities, material information is managed in SAP, and the design information is managed in PLM. So using an integration between SAP and PLM, the design releases can be managed in PLM, and then it could be the designs could be sent to SAP, from where it could be taken to the purchase, and the purchase can then take it to their vendors. Project management is another good functionality of PLM. You can manage your projects. We have inbuilt templates for the APQP processes. You can schedule your activities for your engineers. Yeah, so project management can also be handled really well in PLM.
All right. Now we have another question from the same gentleman, from Mr. Venkatesh. He's asking, can this PLM be used for paperless ISO 9001?
So the entire thing is a digitalized platform, right? So the idea of any system is to ensure that there is no manual process and it's all paperless. The idea is to have everything available on your digital devices. It could be on your laptop, it could be on your tablets or on your mobile phone.
Okay. Now we have a question from an anonymous attendee. The question is that, is there any open source solution for PLM?
There are open source solutions, but then there are a lot more challenges with the open source solutions. See, the idea of open source solutions are for those who develop something over PLM, right? So
Okay.
any open source, the benefit is that anyone who understands the open source, they can work on it and make it better for themselves. But a manufacturing company is not in the business of developing software. So open source, especially when it comes to a PLM or an ERP, they don't see much traction in the market.
Okay.
The idea is to leave the headache of managing PLM to the people who are developing PLM, and the businesses to manage their own business. And so Siemens will help you in deploying PLM and ensure that you don't really have to worry. You just need to, worry about your manufacturing processes. Managing PLM and all that can be taken care by Siemens. That is the idea typically in the industry.
Okay, we have a question by Gobinathan again. His question is that, is there any control on revision updates on drawing control plan? Yeah,
absolutely. So there is control on revision updates. You can track, so whenever there is a revision update, you can create processes in such a way that the previous version, which is a discarded version or something which will not be further used, that will not be available to the people downstream. You can also have a control. So version control, revision control, these are some of the key attributes of a PLM system, of Teamcenter.
I see. Okay. Okay. We have the next question from Mr. Jude. His question is that, do you cater to startups in the automotive domain and electric vehicles?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the automotive domain, Siemens, especially Teamcenter, has close to 90% market share. It is a market leader, and that too by a large margin. Almost every OEM, both globally as well as in India, they are on Teamcenter. Almost every tier one is on Teamcenter. And when it comes to the automotive domain and the electric vehicles, most of the startups which you are hearing about, who have their factories, who do their engineering activities here in India, they are on Siemens Teamcenter. So we cater to everyone. We cater to startups. We cater to SMBs, to upcoming companies as well. And the Teamcenter X that we spoke about, that I spoke about in my presentation, that is predominantly focused on these startups, as well as on the small and medium scale businesses, because any enterprise system, the deployment, there is a deployment component.
Okay.
And so Siemens, with Teamcenter X, Siemens takes upon the complete responsibility. A startup need not worry about managing the software aspect of it. That is something which we will take care. A startup just needs to work on their designs, on their processes. But we from Siemens will be taking care of the PLM part.
Okay, okay. Before we move on to the next question, I just want to tell our audience that please put your questions in the Q&A box and not in the chat, because in the chat, there's a chance of missing out on the questions. So the Q&A box is for the questions specifically. So please put your questions over there, so we won't miss out on your questions. So Mr. Mobin, we have another question by Ms. Lakshmi Kanthan. Her question is that once BOM is released, after that design changes means, one second. Once BOM released, after that design changes means how PLM. Her question is that once the BOM is released and after that the design changes, then how does the PLM know that the change has been made?
Understood. Got it. Right.
Yeah.
So your design change or BOM change happens within PLM. So it's not like someone is changing. So when I say BOM change, it means that in a 3D, there will be some change, some addition of part, or some removal of part, or some modification of a part, which means that there will be a different bill of material which gets created. But this creation or this managing of this 3D is happening within the PLM. So any change that you make, a PLM will know automatically, because all these activities are integrated tightly within the PLM system.
All right, all right. Now one of our attendees, Miss Priya Panyam, she has a couple of questions for you. So I'll take those questions one by one. Her first question is that, does PLM have a component database? And if so, is it 2D or 3D or both?
Yes, so we have something called as libraries, where you can create your own content, and it can be managed, and it is both 2D as well as 3D. Right. So it is your data, your content. It's not like we give you some set of data, or 2D or 3D data. But if you have some specific 2D or 3D data which you would want to capture as libraries, as set of standard parts, these can be managed within Teamcenter, both in 2D as well as in 3D.
Right, right. Okay. Another question by the same lady is that, what are the probable research areas in PLM engineering?
I'm not really sure about this question, because research areas in PLM engineering, I'm not sure what is the yep.
Then maybe we can take this question offline. So Miss Priya, you can just send us across your question to us, and we will take this question offline for you, so we can answer it in the best way possible. I'll move on to the next question. Does the PLM computational network have a cloud networking aspect to it? And how do you foresee PLM networking in the defense industry?
Yeah, so good question. Our PLM is available on both cloud as well as on premise. Defense industries and some of the industries where the information is very, the companies are not comfortable in sharing the information or putting the data on cloud, we have the on-prem solution which is available, which means that the companies, say the defense, in the defense, they might set up their own private physical infrastructure or their own private cloud infrastructure.
Okay, okay. We have the next question from Ms. Ishwari. Her question is that, will design and data be secured on PLM cloud?
Yes, absolutely. We have, we have customers globally who are using it, and the data is more secure than the data which is there on your laptops or the data which is there in your private servers. The other thing is that with data being on cloud, there is also something called as disaster recovery, which can be managed. Today, if you are managing data on your laptop and your laptop crashes, there is very little scope of getting that data. Or if your a server in your premise, in the company's premise, crashes, there is very little possibility of getting that data. If you are, or there are cases where you might get hacked. In today's world, today's day and age, there are possibilities of some hackers attacking you, some ransomware coming in, and the data gets lost. On the other hand, in a cloud, which is managed by us, it could be on AWS or some of the other cloud service providers. The data is much more secure, and you will have provisions such as disaster recovery. You will have provisions where you can counter ransomware attack and so on. So I would say it's more secure than what you have currently on your own laptops and your own premises.
Okay, okay. Now we have another question by Mr. Venkatesh. He is asking, do you customize drawing number generation and alterations as per the customer requirement?
Yeah, absolutely. So see, when it comes to these enterprise systems such as PLM, every organization may have their own way of managing their drawings. Some may have specific numbers specific to the OEM that they're working with, or the kind of product, or the region that they're supplying to. So during the implementation or the deployment phase, we sit with the customer, we understand how they want the drawing numbers to be managed, and accordingly we can do the configuration based on the customer requirement.
Okay, okay. Now we have a question from Mr. Lalippa. The question is that how does PLM work in R&D defense?
In R&D defense, PLM is used a lot there, because I mean, if you take naval, the ships, the marine, or even the aerospace in the defense space, these are large setups. There are so many designs, and these designs needs to be managed. So PLM is something which is heavily used across the defense space, the aerospace, apart from the automotive. So it's widely used in the defense space as well.
Okay, okay. One second. I'm just going through the questions. Yeah. Now we have a question from Mr. A.N. Chandramouli. His question is that how should one integrate PLM and Industry 4.0?
Yeah. So Industry 4.0 is, it's kind of a journey. I mean, what Industry 4.0 is a combination of technology as well as processes, which ensures that the industry, or there is an integration between machines and your systems. So PLM is a key element of Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 focuses on automation. It focuses on digitalization. It focuses on AI, ML, and so on. And I would say PLM is one of the key aspects, or one of the key pillars when it comes to Industry 4.0. Mm-hmm. Any company who claims to be an Industry 4.0 needs to have a PLM in place, an ERP in place, and so on. Without that, they cannot be an enterprise. They cannot be an Industry 4.0 company.
Okay, okay. We have a question from the same gentleman, from Mr. Chandramouli, that do you have a PLM training module?
Yeah, so during the implementation, we provide trainings to our customers, and I mean, if he's looking at something specific, probably Mr. Mouli can drop a note separately on what exact training he's looking at, and probably we can look into it.
Sure. So Mr. Mouli has shared his email ID with us, so we can share that with you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. And also Mr. Mouli has another question, that can you offer Teamcenter education version?
So it again depends on whether we are talking to someone who is in the ACAD space. So for companies, or sorry, for academic institutions, we have a separate set of products which can cater to the academic requirements.
Okay. Okay, all right, all right. So we have a question from Mr. Abhijit Chavan. His question is that which cloud platform does Teamcenter use?
Yeah, so Teamcenter X, which is something which is managed by Siemens completely. The underlying platform is AWS, Amazon Web Services, but Teamcenter as a product is certified for other platforms as well. We are certified for AWS, we are certified for Azure. Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. Please go on.
Yeah, but when it comes to Teamcenter X, which is managed by Siemens, at the moment, it's on AWS.
Okay. All right. Now we have a question from Mr. Manoj Patil. His question is that, do you see cost benefits of SaaS PLM, software as a service PLM, over on-premises setup?
Yeah, so the general thumb rule is that a SaaS PLM is in the range of 20 to 30% cheaper than an on-prem PLM if you are looking at a 3 or a 5 year perspective. But again, it depends on how you are doing this kind of calculation. The thing is that when you are managing your own PLM, there are a lot of hidden costs. It's just like, you know, if someone is buying a car, there is fuel cost he has to manage. There is cost which goes into maintenance, and there could be costs if there is some accident and something happens, then you need to manage the cost, even if there is some insurance. So there are so many other hidden costs which can come up, which typically when people invest on-prem models, they're not really aware of. So if you consider all these hidden costs into consideration, then a SaaS based PLM is 20-30% cheaper than an on-prem.
Okay, all right. We have a question from Ms. Priya Panyam again. Her question is that, is Teamcenter X restricted to electrical harness solutions only? Actually, it's a very big question. I'll read out the whole question. If you have any kind of like question, you can always tell me. I'll read the question again. So the question is that, is Teamcenter X restricted to electrical harness solutions only? Is it integrated to ECAD for 2D drawings and database of components? Is it also integrated with NX for 3D drawings and database? Is the scope of PLM integration restricted to only CAD and NX software, or are there any other 2D and 3D softwares integrated? So it's quite a big question. So if you want to take one question at a time.
So the question is clear for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So Teamcenter allows integration with MCAD, which is your mechanical CAD solutions. And under mechanical CAD, the typical CAD solutions are your CATIA, NX, SolidWorks, Solid Edge, Creo. So we have integrations with all these things, as well as AutoCAD. And when it comes to electrical CAD, we have integrations with the more famous electrical CAD softwares. Siemens has its own solution, which is Capital as well as VSys. We have integration with that. We have integration with Allegro, with Cadence, as well as with the electronic CAD, which is your Altium, Mentor pads, and so on. So when it comes to integration, we have integrations with most of the popular electrical CAD, electronic CAD, as well as mechanical CAD. And that is the reason why Teamcenter is used extensively and has 70-80% market share overall. Not only in the automotive domain, but overall, if you look, we are the market leaders. And the reason why we are market leaders, one of the reasons is because we have integrations with so many different softwares across multiple domains. You have Apple using Teamcenter, you have Ford and GM using Teamcenter, and you have even the US FOS and so many other players, even Tesla using Teamcenter. If you're talking about global.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. All right. We have a question from the same lady again, from Ms. Priya. Her question is that, is Teamcenter X OS dependent, operating system dependent?
So it is Teamcenter X is browser based.
Okay.
It is not OS dependent. Teamcenter X.
Okay. Okay. Then we have another question. Is Teamcenter X electrical harness solutions only?
No, as I said previously, Teamcenter X caters to multiple systems. Wire harness is one. We have solutions, integrations with mechanical CAD and so on.
Okay, okay. We have another question by Mr. A.N. Chandra, who had previously asked you a question. His question is that how to get closed loop quality control through PLM?
Yeah, so it's a good question. I mean, for a closed loop quality, there is integration with multiple systems which are required. And a PLM can, is something which enables. So in a closed loop quality system, you need to ensure that you have PLM in place, you have an ERP in place, and it's at times a supply chain system also in place. If you have these systems in place, a closed loop quality can easily be met. I have a separate slide which explains closed loop quality in the context of PLM. If Mr. Chandra can get in touch with me separately, I can take him through that.
Sure, we'll share your contact details with Mr. Chandra.
Yeah.
All right, and we have another question by Mr. Abhijit Chavan. His question is that what is the scope for entry-level Teamcenter jobs trainings? I think you already answered this question in the employment opportunities, but if you want, you can elaborate on this question as well.
Yeah, so I mean, from a job perspective, someone who's looking at for PLM jobs specific to PLM, there is, as I said, 70–80% of the companies are on Teamcenter, and this is growing, and digitalization is growing. So anyone who wants to get into the PLM industry, there is a lot of opportunity, yeah, there are multiple ways of getting trained through this. There are certain certification programs and so on. This is, you can find it available online.
Okay, okay. Then we have another question from Mr. Venkatesh again. His question is that can it be used for spares management?
So again, I mean, ideally spares are managed in an ERP. So yeah, I think if he's looking at spares management, inventory management, then these things should be managed in an ERP and not on a PLM.
Okay, okay. I believe we have covered all the questions that the audience had for you. Yeah, so if you have any more questions, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Mobin, we'll be happy to take them offline. You can send across your questions and we will get them answered for you by Mr. Mobin. Yeah, so Mr. Mobin, thank you so much for your excellent presentation and for engaging our audience with and clearing out their questions that they had related to PLM and Teamcenter and your company. So thank you very much. And I think we had a lot of questions. So the audience was extremely interested and keen in knowing about this. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Julie.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now before we end, we have one more interesting video for you from Siemens Digital Industries Software India. So can we please have the video played?
This is the space where a dreamer can see a factory of the future. This is the space where innovators see the next generation of passenger vehicles. And these are the tools that built the car before the car was built. The tools that optimized the factory before the foundation was poured on this space. Because when you have the tools that combine the real world and the digital world, and when you give your teams the best technology today, you can build the products of tomorrow. This is the story of the comprehensive digital twin. The true story of visionary automakers that built the car that built the factory from a space in less than 2 years. This is the digital future. This is Siemens Xcelerator, a catalyst for digital transformation.
So that was the video for you, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll now be coming to a close of our webinar. Before we close, I would like to thank our wonderful audience, you, for being a part of today's webinar and for your very interesting and very insightful questions that you had for Mr. Mobin. I would also like to thank Siemens Digital Industries Software India for organizing this insightful webinar with Publish Industry India. And I would also like to thank Mr. Mobin Joseph for his very excellent presentation on the need for PLM in the industry today. So it has been great being a part of it all, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.